everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a hit or miss video on the Wet n Wild Au Naturel Nude Awakening palette. I've had this palette sitting in my collection for quite a while now. I used it a couple times and I wasn't too happy with it. They were just a little too powdery for me and I found it a little bit difficult to work with, but I kind of thought it was the brushes I was using. So now that I have better brushes that I like so much more, I'm going to give this another shot. And now that I know Wet n Wild lately has just been getting so big when they did like their relaunch, and this was included in their relaunch, but I don't really hear a lot of people talking about their eyeshadow palettes. I mostly hear people talking about their foundations, the foundation that they launched, the liquid catsuit liquid lipsticks that they have, because these things are amazing. So yeah, I figured I would do a video on this, and mostly it's because I'm not buying makeup this month because I'm on my no buy and it's killing me. So I've just been going through my collection and products that I kind of tossed aside and don't really play with. I would like to pull out and play with a little bit more and do videos on them. So this is the first one that I have a video to do. I already have the rest of my makeup done because I said it in my last video that I'm doing my foundation and everything the same way since I'm not buying new products. So to me that's kind of boring to watch, so I'm just skipping my face. I guess we can just go ahead and jump right on in to doing the eyes. So before we get into the video, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. I did not like this palette in the video, just a little spoiler. I found this to be a really big miss, but don't be offended if this is like your go-to everyday all-time favorite makeup palette. It's just makeup is such a personal thing that you could love one product and the next person absolutely hate that product. It's just such personal preference. You may use it differently than I do. It may work better for you for some reason. I don't know. Just don't get mad if you love this palette. We all have our favorite products and we all have our least favorite products, whether it be by brand, by whatever. It's just, don't take it personally if I hated this product and you absolutely love this product. Just wanted to throw that out there, and let's just go ahead and get on into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with the Essence of I Heart Stage Primer, of course. And if I'm looking off to the side here, it's because my mirror is over here. I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. And now to set that primer down in place, I'm going to be taking this shadow right here from the palette. It is a cream matte color. And you guys know I love my cream mattes. So now that that's set in place, let me get a blending brush. I'm going to be taking this color right here next to this purple shade. It is a matte brownish color shade, and it actually, once you start blending it into the eye, it does have like a purplish undertone to it. So I'm going to take that and start working that in the crease. And as you can see, like just dipping my brush in there, there's a lot of powder kicked back. So that's one of the things I don't like about this palette. And the other times I've tried it, it just came off a little bit too patchy, and that's not something I want. So next I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild, I think this is just a flat eyeshadow brush, and take this purple shade right there. Really pigmented, but as you can see, there's just a lot of powder that comes up when you do it, so you definitely want to tap these eyeshadows off so you're not having all that product fall down on your face, especially since I've already done my face makeup. So I'm just going to take this and start patting this mostly on the outer part of my eye. So I decided to take it all over the lid instead of just focusing on the outer part. And this is actually with a couple layers. And I don't know if you guys can see, it's just so patchy, like a lot more applied to this outer part. And like I could not get it built up right here in the center. So I don't really like that color for that. But I'm just going to go back in with my blending brush in that first color I used in my crease and blend this out a little bit so it's not such a harsh, dark purple on my eye. I don't like eyeshadows that do this, that just automatically just blend away so easily and you just have to keep reapplying and they still look patchy. So what I like to do when eyeshadows are like this and when you try to blend them out they just completely disappear, I actually like to take just like a dab of that eyeshadow, so I'm just taking just a little dip into it with my blending brush and lightly blending it into my crease. So I'm keeping the color and it's blending it out and softening the edges at the same time. You're not just blending it away with a different color. And to me, it kind of helps everything blend a little bit better in the end, like everything will look more seamless. Now that we've done that, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this pinky champagne-y color right here. Let me find a clean brush. Okay, so I'm just going to take that color. And the powder, or the shimmers are really powdery, if you can see that. I just dipped my brush in once. Once again, tap off with that. And it's just like all tapped off of my brush. Like this is what my brush looks like when I dip in. I tap it off. Just like, okay, that was better. And I'm going to start, I think I'm going to do kind of a halo eye. And so I'm going to put this more in the center. So after refreshing the purple around the glitter shade, I felt like both of the glitter shades were just too light. So all I did was just take this brush with some of the purple eyeshadow on it and tap on top of the glitter shade. So it darkens it up and it'll match the eye look a little bit better, but it'll still have like that halo effect. You see how it's still just lighter right in here than anywhere else in the eye. And I'm going to do the same thing on this eye, but I'm going to use my finger instead of a brush with the glittery shadows because they just apply better like that, I've come to realize. So yeah, I'm going to go finish this eye with, I'm just going to go do to this eye what I just did to this eye, and I will be right back. I'm just super unhappy with the way this is looking. Everything's just looking so patchy and it's not blending out evenly, and no matter what, I just don't like this palette. I'm going to go ahead and finish though. I'm going to put the crease shade mixed with a little bit of that purple shade under my eyes just to blend everything a little bit better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black eyeshadow and an angled brush and just kind of run it along my lashes right there because I'm going to apply falsies, but I don't really want a liquid, what's it called? Liquid eyeliner on. I feel like it's a little too thick for what I want and heavy, so I'm just going to use the powder and I'm just going to run that along with my lashes just to give me a nice soft line. I'm going to take some liner on my lash line, if I can find it. Here it is. I'm going to be using the Rodial Smokey Eye Pen, of course, and just putting this in my waterline. I think I want to add just a little bit more of the eyeshadows under my eye. think, though. I'm going to go in with the purple and, yeah, just the purple with a little bit of that first crease shade so it's not too dark of a purple. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of those two. And then I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of this black and tap it off, and even tap it off like on the little rag I have right here. I'm trying to use a mirror on this that's not even there. And smudge that as close to the waterline as possible. So I'm going to go apply my lashes and mascara really fast, and for lashes I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispies, and then for mascara, Covergirl Professional Super Thick Lash, and then L'Oreal Telescopic on my bottom lashes. I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lipstick, or my lip color as well, and I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paint, and this one's in Nude Star. I couldn't really decide on a lip color I wanted to do with this, so I figured a nude color would be best, since I can't decide, and it's a little too purpley. Like, I was going to use the Wet n Wild Catsuit and Give Me Mocha, but this one was a little too brownish for the purple eye look, so I decided to stray away from these and just went with something more nude, and I love these. They're not a matte or liquid lipstick formula. They're kind of glossy, but they're not sticky, and they're really comfortable to wear. But anyway, my final thoughts on the palette. Unfortunately, I don't like this palette, and I kind of knew I wasn't going to coming into this because of the couple times I used it before. I just really didn't like it. I didn't like how the pigmentation worked because it was so patchy. The powders, once you dip your brush into them, are super powdery, so you get a lot of fallout with them, and it's just, I had so much trouble blending. Like, they blend away so easily, and it's just kind of ridiculous how easily it just blended away completely. So it's like, I don't feel like it's as blended as it could be. The patchiness on it, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it is still patchy. I did get a lot of patchiness with the purple. It just, I kind of covered it up with the shimmery center, which the halo eye didn't even, you can't even tell it was a halo eye. It just went away really quickly when I blended it out. The glitters in this are super glittery, super chunky. They wouldn't be so bad if they weren't so powdery. That's the thing. They're just way too powdery. I'm really sorry if this is like one of your go-to favorite palettes, but I just don't like this one. I love Wet n Wild as a brand. Their brand is so affordable. I feel like I shouldn't really be complaining about it because it is an affordable brand, but I mean, like every brand, like I always say, there are hits and misses in that brand. Some are just straight up hits, like everyone loves the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I've never personally tried that one. I love their liquid catsuit lipsticks. These are amazing for less than $5. I cannot think of how much this palette cost. I know it is definitely less than $10. I'll link in the description box, but I just can't remember. To me, this is just not worth it. I have other drugstore palettes that I have and tried that I like so much more. They're not as powdery. They're not as patchy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I felt like it was all over the place though, so I'm sorry if it felt like that to you guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you did. Also, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You can be notified anytime I post a video on there, or you can click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified when I post as well. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys, except I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!